me. Come on, strong, go on and love me. Let's not waste that big old moon. Wake up and smell the perfume. Just say if you want.
You started out, you know, back in, I don't know, 1902, but now here you are,
Did you say 1902? No.
Well, my wife uses that terminology to just talk about way back, 1902. But I said, so if you had to break down just what it takes to get, to that level that I think everybody who's probably listening to this call wants to be at, ourselves included. It's like, we even talked about it a little bit last week. How much does it take to kind of get us off the path or
to your rules? It's what works for you. And that's what it sounds like Mr. Alexander was saying. And, I was thinking about my recent stint with the last company as far as my particular view of ethics for me. I could not do what I felt by my interpretation was unethical. I'm not going to pass judgment on the company, whatever. That's for other people. That's for other entities. But I couldn't proceed forward doing what I felt was unethical.
It feels like I'm being more of a parent than maybe I have been in the past. I'm just saying, okay, well, no, you got to do this and you got to do it this way, not because I'm trying to be an ogre, but because I want her to find her own pattern and to try to figure out which one she can work them and to kind of do them, that way. So maybe.
And you're learning at the same time. And, all this, I almost got teary-eyed thinking all ethics and all this stuff, but behind my son's bed, like at the headboard area, he's got this huge picture of Martin Luther King. And I think about that in all of our references to Martin Luther King and everyone thinking, oh, what a great guy. And, and maybe some people are thinking, hey, if he were still alive, wouldn't he think that's great that he's so popular and people just love him? But you know what? I don't know Martin Luther King. Obviously, age-wise, I didn't have that blessing. But that's where I think the man knew his own rules, just like, quoting what you said about Bill Alexander. And I don't worship Martin Luther King, but his value of people, his God, and his value of people and loving people and ensuring that people were treated well, he lived by his rules. And he's an example that all of us could study what he represented, what he taught.
Moving in a direction where it really matters that you have the authority as demonstrated by the, lack of a better word, the depth of what you're communicating. So schema.org, right? And they're saying, well, look, if you're going to have a bunch of products on your website, identify them, and you're not identifying them to Google. See, that's the thing. You're identifying them to the larger semantic web, right? Because this is an agreement even with Google, Bing, and Yahoo, and all the other search engines. It's bigger than that, but they're agreeing on this stuff.
You know what I'm picturing? As you're talking, I'm picturing like you have a bunch of kids, and they could be like 50-year-old kids playing in a sandbox with their little, like, look, my truck goes over here. Look, it goes up over this little, bump that I made in the sandbox, whatever. And you've got like these labs over here with these scientists with these white coats and this whole neural, network aspect. And it's there you have it, the level playing field. And if you want some tips, especially on how to play in YouTube sandbox, check out the YouTube Video Academy channel, and we will link to that in the show notes. Thank you so much, Charles. This has been very enlightening on several levels, as they always are, and I love talking to you. So thank you for another episode of Marketing Momentum. And I love when you do it, Charles, when you do the subscribe here. Go on.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, right on. Make sure you hit right down here the button. Make sure to subscribe so you get more of what we're doing.
Exactly. And be sure and listen to us on iHEART Radio. And I talked to the people over there. They're really sweet people, too. So spend some time on iHeart Radio and check out other talk shows. And be sure to add our talk show. All you have to do is search for Marketing Momentum with Charles and Deborah, and you will find it right away. So be sure and add that.
Excellent. Yep. And pretty soon, I guess, you'll be able to get us in your car.
Yes, that would be nice. Exciting.
Don't you want to kiss and hug me? Come on, strong, go on and love me. Let's not waste that big old moon. Wake up and smell the you want to be more than friends. Got some love I'd like to make. Baby, you can squeeze me, I won't break.